If you know somebody that has an aquarium and you're unsure what to buy them for Christmas or an upcoming birthday, then here's my list of 10 gifts that I think any aquarist will be happy to receive. Hi, I'm Russ and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to take a look at what gifts you could buy somebody who has an aquarium. It's close to Christmas at this moment in time, but this list can spread out throughout the year to include birthdays. Now, if you have an aquarium, you will know there's always something that you will need, be it food up to a new lighting system. So today we're going to try and cover everything that you could treat a loved one or a friend to. We'll start off with entry level prices and we'll work our way down to some gifts that could prove to be quite expensive. We'll start off at number 10, and that's everybody's favourite, a voucher. Find out where your friend or family member, what local fish store they use, go to that store and buy a voucher. That can range from a low price of £5 up to a more heftier price of £100, depending on how much you want to spend. But vouchers tend to have quite a good expiry date on them, so they can be used throughout the year. When your friend or family member goes in and sees something they like, it can help with the cost. Number 9 on my list would be something that everybody in the hobby will need, and that is food. Dried food, or even a brine shrimp hatchery. I was bought a brine shrimp hatchery a couple of years ago for Christmas, and it's one of the best things that I've ever been bought for me in the aquarium hobby. It gives you that achievement to make your own live food over the space of a couple of days, and your fish will love you for it. Any live food that enters the tank, fish will love. So dried food, or like I say, next step to a brine shrimp hatchery, would make a fantastic present for any loved one. Number 8 on my list would be treatments. Now, I always think it's better to have treatments for diseases like white spot and fin rot and any parasites, to have them already, so if you do see a fish that's got white spot or fin rot, they can be treated straight away. So to treat a family member to those, so they've already got them, if a problem occurs, I do think it's a great idea. Number 7 on my list for great presents would be water treatments. Water treatments such as beneficial bacteria, dechlorinators, liquid CO2 for if any algae problems occur, or liquid plant fertilizers so they can fertilize any plants that they may have in their aquarium. All those are something that will be used by an aquarist, so if you bought them as a gift, I'm pretty sure that they would be grateful for them. Number 6 on my list of great presents would be an air pump. Now, some people already have an air pump in their tanks, some people don't. I think air pumps are a great addition to any aquarium for multi reasons. They oxygenate the water, and they also give the water that little bit of extra flow, which helps with filtration. I'm pretty sure if the person you know who's got an aquarium, if they don't have an air pump, I'm pretty sure they'd be grateful for one if you bought them one. Number 5 on my list of presents would be a heater. Now, there's a pretty good chance that the person you know in the aquarium hobby will already have a heater in their aquarium. But I've always felt that it's good practice to have 2 heaters in your aquarium. So if one fails, there is always one to pick it up so your water doesn't go cold. Now, if the thermostat goes on your heater a second heater's not going to do anything there because the thermostat will just heat the water up. So there's nothing much really you can do about that. But to have a spare heater is always good practice. Number 4 on my list would be a canister filter. Now, as you notice, we are increasing a little bit more in price now. So canister filters aren't exactly cheap, but they can be quite expensive. But, you know, it depends how much you want to spend. If you buy any Aquarist a canister filter and they don't have one, I'm pretty sure they'd be grateful. Canister filters just help keep your water pristine with a biological filtration. And if they do already have a canister filter, then maybe look at try to get some extra media for that filter, so when they have to change it, it's already there in reserve. Number 3 on my list would be lighting. Now, when you buy an aquarium, it tends to come with a standard light. So to upgrade that lighting system for them would be a great present for anybody. What you get with a better light would be you could then upgrade your plants. Red plants tend to thrive more on stronger lighting system, and that would give your friend or family member the options to then take their hobby to another level. When we talk about another level, that brings us up to present or gift number 2, which will be a CO2 system. CO2 systems can vary in price. Tropica do a biological system, which works out around about £30. That works on a yeast-based product, I take it. I have used it. I used it for a couple of months. I did see that my plants reacted positively on that. So I upgraded myself to a CO2 art system. That cost me the best part of about £250 for the regulator. And that is hooked up to a carbon dioxide fire extinguisher that pumps CO2 into one of my small tanks. It's just a trial and error thing for me at the moment. It's something I'm experimenting with. But if you gave your friend or family member that option, I'm pretty sure they'd love you for it. And that takes us to number 1 on the list, the most expensive, or possibly the most expensive of them all. And that would be a new aquarium. Now, if you know somebody in the aquarium hobby and you think, nah, I couldn't get them another aquarium because they don't have the room for another aquarium, don't kid yourself. If you buy someone in the aquarium hobby a new aquarium, they will make room for that aquarium. Believe me, I have 4 in my lounge, and if someone bought me a new aquarium, then something would have to go. The wife. Probably. No, I'm not married. But I'm pretty sure those people would be grateful and would definitely make room for a new aquarium, and they'd love you forever. Now, this aquarium cost me over £1,000, but you don't have to spend that crazy amount of money. You can go into a local fish store and buy a small tank, put a heater in there, little sponge filter, and throw a few plants in, bit of moss in there, nice piece of wood, let it mature, and then have it as a shrimp tank. I've done that. I've got a shrimp tank in my lounge here that probably cost me around about £100, and I love it, to be perfectly honest. And the shrimp now are thriving in there, and yes, I'm pretty sure if someone bought someone even a small aquarium, they would be so grateful for it. So that is my list of 10 presents that I feel any aquarist will be grateful to receive. As I say, it's currently coming up to Christmas, so from me, BGN Aquariums, I'm Russ, and I will wish you a happy Christmas, and let's hope we have another fantastic new year. And I'll see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye now.